insane.
I know, it's stressful. And you have to have everything you have a password for has different requirements for the password.
Yep.
So you have
I have different variations of the same thing for
you
pretty much all my website memberships.
It's true. You gotta keep them written down somewhere else.
Yeah.
I can't keep them straight.
Well, there's programs for that, but I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
A little bit. There's things I can't, there's websites I don't go on super often, so...
Yeah.
Once in a blue moon, if I can go on my government website,
yeah,
the hell it is.
like once a year when you have to do your taxes,
yeah,
basically.
I have to re-sign up for student loan payments to fuck off or whatever.
Yeah.
So fucking here with Andrew Wedge.
Holla.
Fresh from the island.
Fresh from it. They brought me in a lobster cage.
You got a fucking dirt-colored shirt from the island.
Oh my god, I didn't realize. What a tourist.
Yeah, what a tourist. Gets the fucking dirt shirt and everything. But we just had a crazy moment with St. Ambrose Brewing, trying to enjoy one of their delicious oatmeal stouts. I think that's what that was.
Oatmeal stout?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it tastes pretty stouty. It's delicious.
It's definitely dark.
Yeah. But I was sipping out of the bottle and couldn't help but notice there was an odd shape to it. Looking closer and using the bottle opener to get the bottle off of the get the cap off the bottle.
Yeah.
Broke shards of glass off the tip of the bottle, and some of it's still inside the bottle cap. And we took pictures of all this, and we're like, oh my god, look at this, it's crazy. And then next thing you know, I'm starting to taste blood in my mouth, and so I go in the bathroom and look, and there's a cut in my lip from the bottle. And so I'm bleeding. So we took a picture of that.
He's currently bleeding.
I'm still bleeding. You just hit record right after. Anyway, so St. Ambrose, you're gonna get some fucking pictures and give us
strongly worded letter.
Yeah, strongly worded letter.
Written in your lip blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking dip the tip of my bird feather.
You think you've been lipped off before?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut off my own lip with the beer bottle and send it in the mail. Be like, I'm sending more if you don't pay me a whole bunch of money and give me more of that delicious beer you make, please.
Rights to the brewery, actually.
Yeah, I want to own the brewery, or else I'm cutting off my lips.
Perfect.
Alright, so that's where I am with that.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So fuck it.
What do we segue into after that?
I don't know. Well, we used to live together.
Yeah, we did.
In Dartmouth.
That
was many moons ago.
Before you took off for your trip for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were the last people I lived with here in Halifax before I left.
You too?
Bunch of crazy people. Yeah, true enough. Yeah, man. So how's living on PEI? What's great about living on PEI for people who are interested in living in PEI?
Absolutely nothing. If you're listening to this, as soon as I got to Halifax, crossed the McKay Bridge and got here, I immediately became a more positive person.
That's very interesting.
It was a crazy change. I couldn't even believe it. I've been pretty... seems like I've been working like backwards lately against a lot of the progress I've made lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't really know how to put it into words. As soon as I got over here, I was just like, oh yeah, I remember what I want to do with myself now.
Yeah. I've had travel yield experiences like that for sure.
Yeah.
Just kind of makes things make a little more sense.
Yeah.
In some weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it has anything to do with the novelty of the place, or if that's if it's the difference of the actual element of the place itself?
Yeah, it's the bigger city. I don't know how you guys do it, referring to Halifax, but it's just that feeling of don't really feel worried about being judged as I'm walking down the street. There's just so many more people. It's hard to explain. I feel like I want to be healthier when I get here, which is weird.
Yeah,
I see everybody running and everybody's running. Whereas if where I'm living right now, if you were to go for a run, it's like everybody in town is gonna drive by you at some point if you're going for a run. And you know,
become known as the running person.
Yeah, exactly. You should probably, for me, the running person with tattoos.
Yeah.
For a place like
With a
that,
beard.
because that's a big deal there. But which is terrible, because you shouldn't let people get into your head like that, obviously. And
but it's like, what do you expect of yourself? You're surrounded by a bunch of people who are thinking a similar way.
Extremely
and
short-sighted.
you're the one person who's not thinking that way.
Yeah.
You expect you're gonna just be able to have a fun time with all those people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we're so social, we can't help it. It's just fucking the people we spend our time around is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that the whole island is like that, obviously, not to make the general statement, but where I am particularly is smaller than... It's not Charlottetown. Charlottetown's not that bad. You kind of get that feeling, too, of wanting to be healthy and whatnot. And, like, I've been here for 2 days, and I think I've walked around more in the 2 days than I have in, like, the past 2 years of living on the island.
Yeah.
Because it's just... It doesn't feel like a chore here. You can just walk around here, like, no problem.
Yeah.
Everything is so fast-paced that, like, you feel like you're moving at just a faster pace, and you're gonna get there just fine when you do.
Yeah.
I suppose.
It's really short. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The amount of loops we had to do around different big parts of the city for the marathon,
Yeah.
just to get all those kilometers in.
Yeah.
It's a fucking small city.
It's not really a big deal to walk anywhere, really.
No.
Unless you're going to, like, Sackville or Bedford, I suppose. I wouldn't walk over... I have walked over to Dartmouth from here, but, you know, I wouldn't opt to do it.
Done a lot of those really late, middle of the night, way too drunk, walking across the bridge in the wintertime.
Remember the Lamb of God concert at the Kennard Center? I walked back over to Dartmouth after that was done. It was cold.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had some gnarly fucking strolls home. It's just ice and mountains and to ascend.
Yeah.
Fucking all the roads are so steep coming out of downtown and covered in ice, and you're just gonna have a slippery, fun time trying to get home.
Mm.
Part of the charm, I would say.
Part of the charm. For sure.
Yeah. So you got any plans of moving here for good, or you just
to Halifax?
Yeah.
I didn't until I got here yesterday. But you know, I just signed a lease on an apartment in Charlottetown for September and whatnot. So
committed.
I mean, my name's on the lease, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty much
that much committed.
Yeah.
If you asked me, like, again, 2 days ago, I'd be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to Charlottetown in end of August.
Yeah, isn't that crazy how life throws a little fucking
curveballs
at you? Yeah. Just really moving experiences that make you rethink everything you're trying to do.
I think, can you edit any of this out?
I never do, so
okay,
I'm
good.
not going to start now.
Alright, good stuff. I think that if you were still here when I was leaving, I probably wouldn't have even left.
Now
that I think back about it, well, there wasn't really anybody around. And Jonah was gone too. You and Jonah left
That's
around
true.
the same time, so I didn't feel like being here, I guess.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah, I can feel that. I felt like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the feeling changed pretty quickly. Like, even though I'm getting here yesterday, it was like, wow, Halifax is amazing. But I've still been missing it even while I'm home.
Yeah.
People over here.
Yeah, it gets a bad rap. I think when people are spending all their time in one spot, they get jaded about the spot they're in.
Yeah.
And because Halifax is great, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And I used to talk shit about Halifax so much, and it's not without its flaws, like fucking anything, right? But it's just like, yeah, I definitely appreciate it more than I used to a lot. It just offers so many great things, so many great opportunities.
Yeah, like, man. Just
you can get involved in anything. Everything's here.
Everything is here.
What do you want to do? You can fucking make it happen.
Even like the dumb, like, I shouldn't say dumb, trivial things like the kind of food that you can get delivered to your house here. My choices at home are Domino's or Dino's, which are both pizza places.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You may as well live it up. I kind of feel like I have this weird vision of my life flashing around where it's like I came from the woods and I don't feel like I really belong anywhere else when I'm in the woods. When I'm in the forest, when I'm wandering through the woods, I just feel like it's the most right shit I ever feel. So I feel like that's where I want to land again when I'm older, but I feel like I have to like come from there, come to a big city where I can take advantage of my youthful potential and time and then all the resources and opportunities that a place like a city offers to
Meet
anyone.
a lot more people.
Yeah, and then just fucking use it as this crazy chaotic vortex and just it'll shoot me back out in the woods eventually. But yeah, I think it's great. I fucking love the city. I love living it up while I'm here and taking advantage of all those cool things. But I hope I do wind up, I can pull it off for myself, getting some land out there someday. And yeah, but it feels like a good character development.
Definitely agreeable.
Yeah, it's good. I feel like there's if you're only ever familiar with a city environment, or you're only ever familiar with the redneck back in the woods environment, you become a more complete person if you become comfortable in multiple environments and able to thrive in multiple places.
Absolutely.
And then that's also why travel in general is great.
Yeah.
And new experience in general is great. Because if you can find a way to be comfortable in all these different ways you never thought you could, then you're more.
My mom calls me a chameleon in that respect, because I can go kind of anywhere and adapt to the way people are. I think other people would call that two-faced, though.
That's weird.
You can kind of have a negative connotation there. So.
You're right. I just kind of feel like people don't understand how much of who they are is where they are and who they're around.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
all the shit. Like it impacts who you are. It's so much of who you are.
I definitely fell back into PEI's kind of
way
bigoted and short-sightedness pretty quickly. And it's still like I still don't take that kind of stuff as seriously.
Yeah.
As people there do. Like, there's always somebody bitching about work or wage and everything else. But I think the thing that gets me most there is just the one-dimensional like bigotry for anything, racism, homophobia and whatnot. It's so it's really like night and day when you come over here in regards to that. I still can't believe some of the things that come out of people's mouths when I go back home.
Yeah,
and like there's one guy in particular I work with, and he's only in his 30s. Even he's not even like a 70-year-old, crazy right wing or something. And he just makes like the most simple, like jokes that you would hear in middle school kind of thing about. There's pink on your shirt. You must suck dicks for a living. Like those kinds of jokes, and it's not even like crafty or anything. It's not like ironic or anything. Because I
it's
say
not like trying to be funny, but making fun of that stuff.
Because I make those jokes, unfortunately. But
call
my friends, say my friends are being a fag because they're acting like a fag.
Oh yeah, man! I think so many people would get so offended if they were like the PC crowd, if they just witnessed any like tough manual labor job and there's a crew of dudes all together and just heard all the things they said to each other, just to get through the day, like the jokes you crack at each other and the shit you call each other, the teasing, the name calling, and it's all just like. It's a contest too, like who can take a joke the best.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, and then who can fucking give the best joke, It's like this contest to be the most entertaining talker, in the words of Jordan Peterson. It's like, then it's a contest, everybody wins, no matter who wins, because if the most witty, fucking clever guy can come back and make everyone laugh, then everyone enjoys that.
It's funny that you mentioned Jordan Peterson there.
Yeah.
Because I was just listening to his podcast with Joe Rogan, his second one. I don't know how many he did. There's
two. Like 3 or 4, but now
is there?
I think, yeah.
Well, I watched one. I think it's the most recent one with Jordan, and he was talking about his book and just
you have it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's sideways in black.
I don't know much about it, but like only minimally I've dug into Jordan Peterson. I think pretty much watching that podcast was the bulk of my knowledge. But just going back. You mentioned how he picks words deliberately and whatnot. I think that's freaking. I wish I could do that. I'm always finding synonyms and things for what I mean, or just abandoning what I'm trying to say altogether and just saying everything's fucked kind of a thing.
Yeah. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
Man, it's been weird. Kind of. I've been training a lot of people on the roof lately, and trying to find new ways that this particular person is going to